Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Give me a status report, Williams.
Oh, man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Okay, occasionally you will sadly get the same text like that. I'll try and avoid that in future.
Have you seen a Turian Specter around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
Okay, so we get our next team member here, Ashley Williams. I'm going to be honest here, guys. Not a massive fan of Ashley myself. I don't hate her as much as a lot of people do, but yeah, she's definitely a bit more on the annoying side. Ooh, radioactive rounds. Those aren't actually that bad. With anti-personal rounds as well. I'm actually going to take those. Alright, so we're going to check out the squad here. So we can actually upgrade Shepard a little bit more. But I might actually wait a little. Or should I... Ooh, let's see here. Assault rifle. Increases accuracy and assault with assault rifles. Assault rifles are usually my go-to weapon here, so yeah, we'll go... And because we got that, we got the overkill. Only available when using assault rifles. Firing rifles generates 40% less heat. Costs 20% less accuracy. But you get the duration time of 10 seconds, but it takes 45 seconds to regenerate. But again, it's not a terrible item to have. As for Ashley and Caden, let's take a look here. He's a Sentinel. Allows Sentinels to use tech and barrel it more efficiently than other classes, which I'll probably go with. And we've got one more. Increases the tech explosion, blah blah blah. Yeah, we'll go with one more for description, and of course, finally, Ashley here. Increases health by 4%, regen by 3, increases by 8, that's also really good. Alright, I'll give her one for pistols as well. Light armor, we'll take that. I can always turn it into Omnigel later if I want to. Basically, it's telling me to put people here and there and everywhere. Yes, I'm well aware there's people down here. Honestly, guys, I'm finding this a little too easy. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna switch this up to normal. Oh wait, that didn't actually do jack shit, did it? If it gets too difficult, because I do have a few issues with some of the bosses here, I will just switch it back to casual, but that's getting a little bit too annoying now with how easy it is. There's one left somewhere. Let's see if I can get him with the throw ability. There he is. I see, he got pushed on the ground and he gets killed from that. Just open the crate, we got another pistol. Again, I'll take this for now, I'll turn it into Tommy Gel later if I need to.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Unfortunately, there is some loading trouble and
Plan, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
And what was I gonna say?
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
Texture popping, that was it.
For an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Oh, this isn't spooky at all.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
I don't know, but it's time to kill. Alright, can I please use my throw ability? Thank you. Alright, you're obviously not gonna do what I want you to do, are you? Can I use my warp ability, maybe? There we go. And I got level up as well. I don't know what she's about. Is there something back here? Like a iron drop? No, there's not. Never mind. Yep, just take everything for now. Got some more Omni Gel. Let's try to break in. These are user descriptions. These are basically Simon Says. Begin manual override. Okay. As soon as it comes up, press the button.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
I love that, by the way. I can get him to shut up.
1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle
All
outside.
fine CDs by
Gunfire,
Metallica.
screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
It's like looking at the fucking glasses half empty, half full with these two, I swear to God.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Can I please get past? Thank you. No, nothing in here apparently. Alright, so that was not foreboding even the slightest. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, another cutscene already.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Disappear into space. It does eventually just sort of pop out of existence, which is a little bit, you know. There you go, it's disappeared. That's one dead. Okay, so you're gonna be a little bitch, aren't you? Okay, I'm gonna use overkill. Which allows me to just shoot until the overkill runs out, which is about 10 seconds, like you said, so... I need to get behind this wall, please. Can you move out of my fucking way? Thank you. It's time to use some... where's the Omnigel? There it is. Why is your Omnigel? It's basically your heal. You get 5 of them. You can upgrade a little bit later. Is that everything? Yes, it is. I got a little bit overzealous there. Let's get these. No, I want what's in here. Did I already pick that up though? Never mind. Decrypt. YAB, I think that was the first one as well. They're not all the same, by the way.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. I knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
If there's something you're not telling me...
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Right, I should have pointed this out a minute ago. You see this here in blue, or at least how it's highlighted in blue before I even press it? That is from having Charm. If I had Intimidate, this one down here, Is He Worth Dying For, would be red. Obviously I could go with Fine, but that wouldn't get me anything. But occasionally if you see these, then usually you'll get something for your trouble if you've upgraded Charm or Intimidate.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
Alright, that's pretty much everything they've got to say at this point.
To go.
Good luck.
We do get the Stinger and Combat Sensor. So I'm going to have a look inside if I can get past you, please. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, my electronic skill's too low to open that. Now, I'm actually going to end the recording here just so I don't have any issues with the video itself. I'm not going to end the part here because I don't know what the editing process would be. So again, if I exit abruptly like this, that's the reason why. It's just purely for making sure the video quality is good enough.